the end of days, justice shall fall upon the world of men.
Since the dawn of time, a perpetual war called the Eternal Conflict has raged between the hosts of the high heavens and the legions of the burning hells. Amid this battle, a group of rebellious angels and demons sought refuge. And so, they created the mortal realm of Sanctuary, using a monolithic crystal known as the World Stone. Hidden from the eyes of the heavens and the hells, Sanctuary became an oasis of peace, but its serenity did not last. In time, evil crept into the world and began a relentless crusade to twist the souls of mankind to its dark will. Players were invited to take on the role of a lone hero and explore Tristram, a town under siege by Diablo, the Lord of Terror, and his hordes of foul demons. With the help of the wise Herodric scholar Deckard Cain and other memorable characters such as Wirt and Ogden, players ventured into the haunted tombs, catacombs, and caverns sprawling beneath the town, and faced nightmarish foes like the Butcher, the Skeleton King, and eventually the Lord of Terror himself. Diablo II's 4-act story would lead players on a gripping campaign to track down the lone hero who had defeated Diablo in the first game. In the wake of his victory, this mortal champion had sought to imprison the Lord of Terror within himself. While his intentions were noble, the hero fell to the Lord of Terror's corruptive influence. Known afterward as the Dark Wanderer, he set out to find two of the Burning Hell's other demon lords, Baal, the Lord of Destruction, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. Diablo II's cinematics would tell the story from the viewpoint of Marius, a tragic character accompanying the Dark Wanderer. In-game, players would witness the aftermath of the Wanderer's deeds as they raced to thwart his quest. The adventure would also introduce players to characters both old and new, including the familiar scholar Deckard Cain and the noble Tyrael, the Archangel of Justice. Diablo II's expansion set, Lord of Destruction, continued the harrowing story of Sanctuary's heroes. After defeating Mephisto and Diablo, players pursued Baal and his demonic forces to the legendary Mount Arreat. There, the Demon Lord was narrowly defeated, but not before he had corrupted the World Stone, the immense crystal that had been used to create Sanctuary itself. Seeing no other recourse, the great Archangel Tyrael hurled his enchanted rune blade into the crystal, igniting a catastrophic explosion.
It has begun.
In Diablo III, Deckard Cain appears once again, along with a new character, Leah. The story takes place 2 decades after the World Stone's destruction, when a fiery comet appears in the skies, careening toward Tristram's dilapidated cathedral. Drawn by this foreboding omen, players venture out to investigate the comet and discover its true meaning.